absolutely Baltic in Fife, I can imagine. How we doing? Welcome. Evening, Andy. How we doing, mate? How we doing? Just thought I'd come and have a quick chat in the shed. See how everyone's getting on, how you're surviving with the old, lockdown and so on and so forth. Just nice to have a chat with everyone, really. Let's try and catch up on it. All right, Ryan, mate. How we doing? Fishing UK Glasgow, how we doing? You alright? Evening, Salty. Evening, Valerie. How we doing? Cheers for joining, guys. Alright, Callum, mate. I'm not too bad. I've actually timed this pretty wrong because Fishing Tom's his birthday. So I do apologise, Tom. And happy birthday, mate. I hope you have a good one. And John, cheers for joining. I just wanted to see how everyone was doing, really. How are we all doing? What we've been up to. Evening, Manic. How we doing, mate? Evening, Mal. So let's get a couple more people join, and then I'll let you know what I'm up to this evening in the mystical woes of the shed, my little man cave away from the main house itself. Evening, Sam, man. How are we doing? Thanks for joining. I'm actually this evening. I'm actually trying the crimping tool that you said about, actually. So I managed to source all the bits and pieces, and I'm actually giving it a go. And I actually think I'm finding it really good at the moment. Really, really good. Evening, Miles. Evening, Jack Wiltshire. How we doing, mate? Evening, John. Cheers, Val. Yeah, cheers. Yeah, I thought I'd just come on and just say hello to everybody. Really, I've been a little bit dormant over the last couple of weeks, doing my own little thing, preparing for 2021, and just getting my bits and pieces sorted. Had a nice session on the raise, which was really good. Hope you all enjoyed that. Yeah, I'll just be sorting out bits and pieces and having a play round. Evening, Jack from Florida here, miles away fishing. How we doing, miles away fishing? How we doing, mate? Yeah, so I'm just in the shed. I'm just reading rigs at the moment. Just doing the little bits and pieces, having a potter around. I've been watching Sandman's Tackle Time quite a lot, and I've been looking at bits and pieces, and this is going to cause quite a lot of controversy, and I'm going to put it on my Facebook group and ask everybody on the Facebook group and so on and so forth about crimping the line or crimping the rigs, really, to be fair, instead of using knots. So it is a bit of a controversial topic. I mean, Sandman's Tackle Times covered it quite a lot, and I know quite a lot of the guys up north do use this method instead of actually tying knots. So I thought, why not? Let's give it a go and see how it works. So I purchased the tool recommended by Sandman, the 4-way crimper, and I've got the crimps here as well. Obviously, if you guys watch Sandman's Tackle Time, you know what we're going on about. But I just thought I wanted to try it for myself, really. So I've got the crimps. You have to get a special kind of crimps and so on and so forth. So I've sourced all the bits, and basically, instead of crimping or instead of tying a knot in the line, you feed the line through the crimp, through the bit that you want to tie on, which in this case is a terminal, and then back through the crimp, and then you crimp it instead of tying an actual knot. Now, I'm a big fan of knots. Now, I really, really like knots, but when I've heard this and I've seen it, and I do a lot of research, and I just want to give it a go myself, really. So basically, it goes in there, you crimp it, and it comes out like so. I'm just going to trim the tag end, obviously. Just want to ask you guys what you think, really. So there it is. That's the finish. I don't know if you're going to pick it up on the camera. I'll just wait for it to refocus. Don't know if you're going to pick it up. So it's there. So basically, that is it. So the line goes through. The line goes through the crimp, back out the crimp, and then it crimps. This tool crimps it in 4 different places along the crimp. I mean, if you guys watch Sandman's Tackle Time, you know, you're going to see it in much more detail. I'm not going to go into it in too much detail because I really want to test it for myself and see how we get on with it. I mean, it's really, really strong. And let me get a lead. Let's give that a good pull. I mean, I'm pulling that pretty hard, and that is going nowhere. That is going nowhere. Yeah, cheers, Sam, man. I've been watching quite a lot of your videos actually, and I just want to try it myself. And I just want to see what it's like, just for myself, because you know I'm new to fishing. I've only been fishing for 2 years. You know, I know quite a lot of the lads that I know go fishing. They're set in their ways and they won't change or nothing like that. But you know, I'm new to it, and I want to try different things, and I just want to experiment and, you know, find my own way, rather than obviously following the conventional crowd. So yeah, so I'm really excited to try and use this. I've got the correct settings for the crimping tool off of a chap called Ian, which has been really nice and he's been really helpful, you know, helping me set this up. I'm not gonna test these around loads of people. I'll probably go to the beach where it's nice and quiet, away from everybody else, completely isolated, which I've been doing, and then try them myself and see what they're like. I have recently learnt the 4-turn grinner knot as well, so I'm a bit behind the times. You know, for the last year I've been using the conventional blood knot, just 6 turns up the line, back through the bottom and pull. It's been good. I want to try and target bigger fish this year, and just find something that is going to be more substantial than the knots I've been tying previously. So I don't want to get a fish on and then lose a decent fish really. So the 4-turn grinner knot, if you haven't seen it, go back through the videos, have a look. I think it's in the short videos I've been putting up as well, and it's in there. So if you want to learn how to tie that knot, that's in there. But yeah, I'm going to give this crimping idea a go and see what it's like. Obviously, as you've heard from Sandman, as he's put in the comments on this stream, it's got to be done in the correct way. Don't just go out there and buy the bits and pieces and then, you know, think that you're going to be all right. It needs to be the correct settings on the crimping tool and all sorts of bits and pieces. So I'm just going to try it really. I'm so inquisitive, and I just want to, you know, I see a new thing and I'm like, oh, that looks cool, let me try it. And I've researched it, I've spoken to the lads that are using them, and I just want to try it myself really. So yeah, let's pop back through the comments. I'm a bit slow on the comments this evening. Oh, I better do it that way actually. Evening, buddy. Evening, Mick Hoyle. How we doing, pal? How we doing? Cheers for joining. 35 in, guys. 17 likes. Hit the thumbs up button as you come in. Cheers. Evening, Lord Lugworm. Evening. Totally agree. Why follow the crowd? Fish follows. Yeah, I don't know. I just like finding my own way, really. Loads of snow at the moment. It's not been too bad down here, really, to be fair. Just shared the feed to the group. Cheers. Cheers, guys. Evening, Chris. How we doing? Evening. Yeah, so that's basically what I'm doing. I'm just making, at the moment, I'm just making pulley rigs, aero pulley trident rigs at the moment, which are, that's the top part I've just made. I'm just going to make a few of these up for the raise. Cheers, fishing Glasgow. Thanks very much for doing that. I really appreciate that. It's really handy if you guys help share the channel and so on and so forth. The channel's growing really quick. It is kind of, you know, it has exceeded all expectations that I'd hoped, seeing as it was just something to get my kids interested in the seafood adventure and a good journey. This year started really well. Obviously bagging the 2 rays on the beach, which was really cool. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this year. There's another video that's going to go out on Sunday, which is another video, which was, you know, it's a pretty successful session actually. It's pretty good fun. So I won't spoil it, but that'll go out on Sunday evening. And then I'm gonna obviously this weekend is really bad in Eastbourne. The winds are really high. I was going to try and do a live on the beach, but obviously with the winds being so difficult and high, it's not looking like it's going to happen. So I think we're looking at gusting 40s over the weekend, with easterly winds as well. And easterly winds never fish well in Eastbourne, or they're known to not fish well in Eastbourne. So I'm not too sure what I'm going to do at the moment, because obviously I do want to try and get out and make an episode. But if it's going to be really, really windy and really horrible, it's, I like it when it's rough, but when you're trying to make a video and it's rough, it just takes away from all of the fun, really, of what I want the channel to be about. And it's just hard work, and you're setting up a tent and it flies all over the place, and it's just like, oh, it's not good. Plus my lighting's terrible at the moment. I actually really need to invest in some decent lighting. So if anyone knows any decent tripod lighting mounts, are bright, and that just attach to the tripod, and last an evening session, then please do let me know. I would love to hear your recommendations, because at the moment the lighting I've got is absolutely awful, and I want to do lives in the evening, and experience and have a chat with you guys in the evening. But at the moment, my lighting is pretty poor, and I'm finding it quite difficult to get enough light onto the tips of the rods so you guys can see. Yeah, so I'm all ears. If you want to whack in the comments of the video, your recommendations for any decent tripod lighting, I really appreciate that. So that's what we end up with. There's the two Termalinks. I don't know if you're going to see it. It's really, and it's crimped. There's no knots on that. It's just crimped. And that is the pulley rig there. 2 beads and 2 Termalinks there. Obviously, at the end of that, I'm going to clip my either roto or kicker, and then lead. And then on that side, I'll have interchangeable snoods, which I'm finding really good at the moment. Basically, off there, you just have a swivel connected to your hook, and then you just bait up a load of snoods, and you just clip them on and off, and then you fish like that. So you only have that on the rod. You just clip off your snoods and clip on your snoods, and it's just so much easier and so much quicker to fish. And you just keep your bait out in the water longer, and increase your chances of trying to catch the fish. So yeah, I'm doing a lot of different things in the shed at the moment. It's quite busy. Loads of things are happening on the Facebook group. I've just launched a whole new load of 2021 stickers, which I'll let you guys have the opportunity to win. Some I'll post them out completely free of charge in a minute. I'm just about to launch a whole new 2021 merchandise with hoodies and t-shirts and bits and pieces as well. So most of it's done via the Facebook group, but I will try and put some on the community tab. I am learning a little bit of how Facebook works, how YouTube works, and bits and pieces like that, and I am trying to utilize the community tab as well. So I will try and ask you guys questions to help me along my 2021 journey, and things that I'm trying to achieve throughout the year. How we do? Let's have a quick look back through the comments. I need to find a way that the comments permanently stay on the screen, because using the mobile is an absolute pain. Hello Dano, how we doing, mate? How we doing? Warmed up quite a bit. Yeah, if you hear that like whirring, it's because I've got a heater on. I've actually invested in a heater because the last live I did was absolutely freezing in the shed. Shine, not the merch launch. Yeah, I'll let you guys know first. You heard it here first, guys. You heard it here first. Yeah, so the stickers that we have for this year, I mean, the last load of stickers I did were in a white background. This year I've gone for black, and they've actually come out pretty good. Well, I would say that because they're my stickers. They've actually come out pretty good. So there's the new stickers. The guy that does them actually is a local guy at Bay Designs. It's good to support local. So yeah, Bay Designs does them. He's a really nice chap. He's called Ashley. If you guys want any printing done, give him a call. He's such a decent lad, and he does all these for me. So these are the stickers for my YouTube channel. I've got other stickers for my Facebook group as well, which I'll show you. I've actually just packed them all away. So here's the Facebook channel ones. They actually turned out really good as well, or the Facebook group ones. They're UK and Ireland sea anglers. If you guys haven't joined the group already, please do head over there and join. If you are a follower on your YouTube channel and you want to follow me or want to find out what I'm doing off of YouTube, please come and join the Facebook group UK and Ireland Sea Anglers. We're doing some fantastic stuff on there at the moment. Lots of stuff to help kids into sea fishing, supporting the RNLI as well. You know, lots of bits and pieces are happening. When we can, we do species hunts that are based around the whole of the UK and Ireland with loads of prizes and so on and so forth. So if you want to follow me off of the YouTube itself, and you do have Facebook, it's another way that you might be able to connect with me and just, you know, see what we're doing off of YouTube itself. Because it's a big community on the Facebook thing. I think we're now nearly at just past 3,000 people that have joined the Facebook group, which is absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, it's good fun. So I'm not going to bang on about it all evening. If you want to join the Facebook group UK and Ireland Sea Anglers, head over there. And basically what I'm doing then tonight, I'm just making these pulley rigs, loads of bits and pieces. I've got bits and pieces everywhere. I'll throw the camera around in a minute. I'll show you all the bits and pieces that I've got in the shed. It's just ridiculous. There is stuff everywhere, absolute stuff everywhere. It's crazy. Also, what I want to ask you guys is, what shock leader are you currently using to make your rigs? Now, I'm using quite a lot of different shock leaders at the moment, because I can't find one that I prefer over others. One I've been using quite a lot since I started is the Grease Weasel shock leader. £60 I usually use. I find that sufficient. I prefer the colour grey for some reason. I don't know why. I just like the colour. I'm also using the Slinky in £80, and also the Tronics Pro, if I can find it, Tronics Pro Xenon here, in the £60. Absolutely brilliant stuff. So yeah, I'm using quite a lot of different shock leaders. Amnesia snood lamps I usually find are the ones that I tend to go for. I am looking for fluorocarbon snood lines, so if you guys know any decent fluorocarbon lines, let me know, because obviously I want to use those for replace fishing. Yuki tapered leader, nice. Hi Geriatric Dangler, how we doing? John Campbell, hello mate. Hello. Ant, hello mate, how we doing? Ant said hello to Ant tonight. How we doing? Right, so there's 39 of you in the live. Let's try and get 39 likes, and then we will do we're going to give away some stickers tonight. I'll do it free of charge. Obviously, I don't want to charge you guys on the you know, for joining the live. You know, say thanks for joining the live, really. You know, it's just me in the shed having a babble, you know, just trying to find out what everyone's been up to, really. So yeah, if you want to win we'll do them as a pair of stickers, which will be, I've got a couple of these. We've got quite a few actually. Right, so let's go. So guys, if you're on the live and you're listening at this point, and you want to win yourself an Eastbourne Fisherman sticker and a UK and Ireland Sea Anglers tackle book sticker, comment on the comments on the live feed. What we're going to do? Win tackle book sticker. Just put win stick or something. Win stick. If you want to win one of each, just comment win stick in the live stream now. Wherever you are, it doesn't matter if you're in America or wherever you are, you know, wherever you are in the world, we'll get these out to you, just to say thanks for all your support and for helping me get to 2,800 subscribers, which is absolutely ridiculous. I checked it this morning, it went 2,800, and now we're slowly creeping up, 2,801, 2,802. So yeah, so just as a thanks to everyone who supported me on the journey, if you want to win one of each sticker, I'll post them to anywhere in the world. Just comment win stick, and then we will do a live draw on the next fishing outing or something like that, and then I'll pick some winners. Evening Lee Pierce, how we doing? New sub to the channel. Welcome. Cheers, mate. I hope you have a lovely stay. I hope what you see, you know, you like, and you know, you stay around, and you know, you share us with whomever your friends may be. Nice one. Grease Weasel's good. I tend to use Gorilla Fluoro. I use a lot of species comps, found Gorilla good. Andy, nice one, mate. I think you're on my Facebook group. If you can pop me a link to that, or stick a link in the comments when the video goes live, that would be absolutely fantastic, and I can source that and have a look at that. Cheers, Stephen. That's really nice of you, mate. Thanks for sharing on Instagram. I'm still trying to figure out Instagram. It's a bit of a tricky platform, but we're growing on Instagram. I think we've got nearly 600 followers, which is absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, it's going pretty well. So yeah, so what I'm doing now is I'm just making rigs. I'm having a babble, just having a thing. What's everyone been doing? I know some of us can fish, some of us can't fish. It's a bit of a touch and go subject with some people. Have you been out fishing? If so, what are you currently targeting at the moment? And what are the fish that you're going for in your areas? At the moment in Eastbourne, nights is rays, in the day is place, which are the two top targets at the moment. Unfortunately, because I work full time, it's difficult for me to try and get a place. I'm dying to catch a decent sized place this year, absolutely dying, to the point where I might actually have to take time off work to follow this quest and to try and catch a place. Because most of them are showing in the daylight hours. I'm seeing everyone catch them in the daylight hours, and it's like I'm at work, and it's like I want to be fishing for these places. I just want to catch one. I'm not greedy, I'm not greedy. Just want to catch one place, one decent sized place that I can take home and eat. Because I actually do like place. It's really nice. I tried it in the fish and chip shop. I've had it out at dinners at restaurants before. I actually quite like it. So yeah, I really want to place this year. If anyone's got any tips on catching place, please let me know. I'm all ears. Got big ears. I'm all ears. So let me know what your opinions are. How you catch place. What baits do you use? What rigs are your favourites? A single hook clip down rig is probably the rig I'm going to use, just because I'm fishing for one fish and I only want the one fish. I just want to get it as far out as I can. Let's have a look at some of the comments. "100 miles from the sea, no transport for carp fishing. Not good, mate. Sorry about that. Not good at all. I've forgotten what it's like to go fishing." William, hopefully soon you'll be able to all get out and all have a nice fish and just see what happens. Cardigan Bay, how we doing? I'm absolutely loving watching your channel. I watch loads of fishing channels, absolutely loads of them. I'm not going to reel off all the fishing channels I watch, but there's literally tons of them, absolutely tons. Whoever's just donated, thank you very much. That is really kind of you. Really, really kind. Craig's Coastal Fishing Adventures. Cheers, mate. That's absolutely wicked. Thank you very much, sir. Absolutely fantastic, mate. You're the man. You are the man. Oh, let's go back to the chat. Angling Addict 75. Bam! Cheers for joining, mate. How we doing? Your stickers are actually on the way to you. I posted them today. So thank you very much for supporting myself and the group. You are a legend. Absolute legend. And also, Angling Addict 75 has just opened an RNLI donation page on his Facebook group, which is Angling Addicts The Real Outcasts. If you haven't joined them, go over and have a look. It's a fantastic group. There's lots of bits and pieces that have been spoken about, and he's a really nice lad. So pop over there, have a chat, and see what he's up to. Cheers, Cardigan Bay. Thanks very much. PayPaling mods, please. Scott Boy, when's your next live? Just having a look through. Birmingham canals are frozen over, so can't go at the mo. Jeez, Carl Page. Oh man, I was getting into ice fishing. I watch quite a lot of ice fishing from over in Canada and America. That is some good stuff. I wouldn't mind doing that. I've been reading about Ivan Marks and the Likely Lads course fishing. God bless him. Oh, I've never heard of him. I'll have to have a look. Cheers for recommending. Eastbourne fishermen use plain Maddie's rolling lead with a spoon. Takes place all day if they are there. Nice one. Cheers for that. I'll give that a go. Pulley dropper, mate. Lovely. For yours. Georgia Base Master. Yeah, we can do that, mate. That's no problem at all. I'm happy to do that. Drop me a message or drop me a comment on how I can contact you, and we'll sort that out. Andrew Bassett, Great Village Fair. How do we get your stickers then? Well, Andrew, if you're in the live and you want a sticker, when I say the magic words, comment, and then I'll randomly draw some winners. Or if you do want to physically purchase a sticker, I do have a PayPal link. Stickers are actually free. I've got them at £3 posted, so you get one of each. One Eastbourne Fisherman sticker, one UK and Ireland Sea Anglers Facebook group sticker, and they're posted out first class. So if you want to actually purchase the stickers, they're £3 for both posted, and my PayPal link is actually in the description of this video, and in the description of quite a lot of my other videos. If you do want to buy the stickers though, and you are buying via PayPal, please make sure you put your full name in there and put your full address as well, and put stickers so I know what it's for. In fact, quite a lot of people message me on my Facebook group and they've just thrown the word stickers in there, and I don't know who it's from. And it's an absolute nightmare to try and find out who it's from. If you are doing it by PayPal, please send it by gift, just so we get the full £3, and then it's divided out evenly, and we can give a certain amount to the RNLI, which is what we're hoping to do. Just having a look through top chat. Right, I think I'm back to normal. It's so difficult when you're doing a live, because sometimes YouTube delay it, and they delay all the comments, and then they put them all through at once. It's like boom, as Angling Addict would say. Good evening, Hakan. How we doing, mate? Shout me out. Sobeng Matsi. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm really, really bad with names, so I do apologise. Cheers for joining the live, and thank you very much for contributing to the community. Thank you. Trying to fall out, mate. Just come back in. Angling Addict, how did your session go? Are you still using the secret bait? Manic Fishing, thank you very much for joining, and I'll see you hopefully soon. I know you're pretty local to me, so it might be a good idea if we can try and meet up at some point. That would be really, really cool. Obviously, once things are blown over and everyone's back to normal health. Cheers, Craig. Thank you very much. That's really nice of you. 54 people in, 44 likes. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. Just looking through the comments. Right, I'm just popping by to leave you a like, mate. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, George Ray. Cheers very much. Thank you. That's really nice of you. Really kind of you. Right, and so I'm going to crack on with making some rigs, and hopefully I will show you what I'm doing in the process. So the first rig I made tonight is the Aero Pulley Rig Trident Tackle. I really like Trident products at the moment. They're absolutely spot on. I can't get enough of them. Absolutely fantastic. So Aero Pulley there. I babble on about them all the time, so hopefully you guys know what I'm going on about. And then we got the interchangeable snoods at the bottom there. The next rig is the Trident Hangover rig. Again, all these rigs tonight that I'm making are widely available on the YouTube channel under the playlists. Rig making for beginners, I think they are. I've done quite a few rig making videos actually, and there's lots of different rigs in there for all different abilities if you want to try and learn beginner rigs and so on and so forth. So do pop back and have a look. This rig is actually, if I can figure out, usually I make them too small, so I think the main rig body, I don't have my pen and paper actually, is, I think I'm going to make it 3 foot. I'm going to make it 3 foot, and then 3 foot it is. So there we go. When I'm making my rigs, I do like to take the pliers and just cut the top at an angle. It makes it so much easier and so much simpler to feed on all the components. So I'm gonna use the crimps as well, just because I want to try them and experience, I'm losing my words now. What they're actually like, and if they exceed my expectations that I've been highly pepped up about. So crimp on, Termalink Mark II on, and then we feed that back through the crimp. I say if you want to find out more about the crimping tool that I'm using and the crimps, head over to Sandman's Tackle Time Facebook page, you'll be able to find out all the links on there and so on and so forth. You'll be able to find out. So yeah, so there's no knots in this rig itself, just the terminal link on there, and then the crimp. And then we take our 4-way crimping tool, and then we're just going to crimp that nice and tight, like so. Pull it out, and then there is our finished terminal link with its glory. And cut the tag end off, and that is one bit there. So what I'm going to do is going to feed on my other components. I'm not using any crimps on the main line. I'm going to use stop knots, and the reason for that is so I have the flexibility of moving the hangover up and down the line if I so desire. So one bead goes on. I've got to remember which way to do this now. SRT spring. Ooh. I haven't cut this end of the line, naughty. So again, cut the line in a slightly diagonal or triangular shape, and then we can feed that straight on to our spring. Next up then, we've got the hangover itself, which is there. Absolutely fantastic bit of kit again from Trident Tackle. And then we're going to put a bead on the top. Then we're going to do the other end of the rig, just to tie that off with a terminal link itself. These rigs I'm going to be using are going to actually be for the rays, targeting the rays at night, because they are starting to come in Eastbourne, which is absolutely great. And I really want to catch them more, because they're such beautiful, stunning fish. Absolutely great fish. I'm keen to try and get some more in the evenings. So again, line on there, crimp on there, spin it round, crimping pliers, and then we're going to cut that down. So that is pretty much my main rig body there, which is there. So it's the hangover rig. I really like the hangover rig. It's probably one of my favourite rigs. I'm going to use power gum stop knot just to tie my stop knots. There is a video as well on the channel if you want to learn how to tie a stop knot, or my way of tying a stop knot. I do it slightly different to everybody else's, but it still kind of have the same kind of outcome. Ooh. It's quite difficult to do this on film. Right. Always make sure you wet the line when you're pulling your knots. Cut the excess off. I've got to tie 2 stop knots on this specific rig. One at the bottom, which is there, nice small stop knot there. And we're going to tie 1. Yeah, so I'm actually using power gun for quite a lot of things at the moment actually. On most of my clip down rigs now, I've replaced all the crimps with power gun, and the reason for that is that I can then reuse the main rig body after a session, whereas before I was just making the rigs up and then after the session cutting them all up and starting again, which was, you know, it's not very user friendly, is it? This way, at least this way, you get a couple of use out of the rig before it disappears. So yeah, power gum stop knot there, spring, hangover there, power gum stop knot at the top. Obviously, once the line takes the pressure on the hangover, ping, that comes up, and then your snooze released. So that is the main rig body there. Nice and easy, nice and simple, completely reusable, because you can move the stop knots up and down, and obviously the hangover moves up and down, and you can recut your snood lines and so on and so forth, and you don't have to worry about it not fitting or it not working. So that's the hangover rig body there. It's measuring just under 3 foot, so I'm going to go for potentially maybe a 5 foot hook length, and see how we get on with that. Hopefully my measurements are right. I haven't made this rig for a while, because I did make quite a lot of them up, so I'm hoping that it does work and I don't look like an idiot on the live stream. I'm just going to try and find where I've put my hook snood length. Right, for this I'm going to go pretty overkill. I'm going to go 40 pound amnesia. So 40 pound amnesia snood line. It's pretty overkill, but let's give it a go. So I'm going to tape measure out. Measure. Actually, I'm going to go 4 foot just to be on the safe side. I'm going to go 4 foot. Do I go 4 foot or 5 foot? Oh, it's difficult. We'll go 4 foot. I think 4 foot's quite a long snood. 4.5 foot. 4.5 foot it is. 4.5 foot it is. Right. Right, so on one end I'm going to tie a swivel. The swivels I'm using at the moment are power swivels. I've got various different braking strains up to £295. On this specific rig I'm just going to use a £100 braking strain power swivel. I'm then going to use the grinner knot, the 4-turn grinner knot. So I'm going to wrap the line back around itself, like so, just make a loop there, and we're going to go under 4 times. Like I say, if you want to learn how to tie these knots, I'm not the best at knot tying. I'll hold my hands up and admit it, but I have attempted to do some knot tying videos, so pop back through and have a look through what I've been doing. So have a look back through there. Two, 3, 4. 42 in, 50 likes. Thanks very much. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate that. Wet the knot. And I actually use one of these fellows, which is a knot puller. You put that through, and then we're just going to singe the knot down really slowly. And hopefully that will bunch up nicely, which it has done. Cut the tag end off, which is there, and that leaves a really nice, I don't think you can see it on there, a really nice tidy little knot next to the snood. Hooks I'm going to go for. On my last session I was using Kyoki hooks, which I found were absolutely fantastic, and they work really well. And I think both of the rays I had actually were on the top hook, which is a circle hook. So I'm going to go for the same. I'm going to go for the same kind of pattern again. The Kyoki, I think they were, I can't remember what size they were. So on the top I had a Kyoki 4.0 circle hook, and these were sent down to me by Craig from Channel Angling in Dover. So cheers, Craig. So I'm going to pop that on to the hook snood. So that's the first top hook, the circle hook there. Again, on the bottom I'm going to be using the Kyoki wide mouth hook, which is here, in the same 4.0 size, and I'm just going to do the same knot that I did before, take quite a lot of the line, and then just do the 4-turn grinner knot. Ooh. It's quite fiddly to do. Obviously, if you're under pressure doing a live, it's quite difficult. It's not difficult when I'm doing it on my own, because if I do it on my own and stab my finger, I can swear and shout at myself. 2, 3, 4. Right, at this point I get some pliers because I don't want the hook going in my finger. just grab the pliers on the end of the hook like so, and then we're just gonna pull the knot down, making sure that bunches up nice and neat. Yeah, that's fantastic. That's really good. Yeah, again, this knot is an absolutely fantastic knot. It's really tight, really strong. And there we have it. So there's my knot there. There's my hook there at the bottom, and there's me 4 foot trace, which is probably not going to fit now if we were actually doing a live. It should fit if I can find where I put the hangover bit, which is here. Right, so I'm going to set this up. I'm going to give it a go just to see if it fits, and then hopefully we will know that it works. So let me get a lead. I've been using these Shorecast leads quite a lot over the last year. They're absolutely brilliant. Really good. Really fantastic. And I'm finding I'm getting quite a lot of fish on the actual rolling leads rather than the grippers. Right, so leg goes on the bottom, rotor clip on. Boom, there it is. I'm just going to hang it up on my actual rig station, which is over this side. And then I'm going to adjust the snoods. I'm definitely not going to adjust the snoods because I've actually made the rig wrong, which is quite embarrassing. But we're going to fix it. Right. So what I was supposed to do was because I've been making pulley rigs, and I on and off the snoods, I've actually forgot to actually put the snood on the bottom, which is absolutely really annoying. So let's do that now. So I'm going to cut off the bottom. This is how not to make a hangover rig. I'm going to cut off the bottom and just edit what I've done. How embarrassing. Oh well, you can't win them all. Glenn, how we doing? John, how we doing? Better off in your finger than your lip. It definitely is. Direct link was below, easier versus. John Campbell, you've sent 5 GP to Jason Scott. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much, guys. That's I really appreciate that. Just got my trident gear before the stop material supply. I need to get a lot of fish again. Jason, I know, mate. I know. This is the best thing we can do at the moment, is to just try and make rigs. Just going back through. How's it going, Jason? Stick win. Just to add on the bits that I didn't add on because I'm a blinking idiot. And I'm going to have to edit the snood as well. Glenn, I'm pretty good, thanks, mate. Pretty good. I'm just editing this hangover rig. Right, so we'll start from the beginning. Top of there, hangover bit at the bottom. Now I'm going to add on the hook snood. We're going to need some more stop knots and so on and so forth. Right, so let's start with a bead. Thought I was making it wrong, and then I looked at it and I was like, oh, I was just about to hang up the snood, and it was like, oh my goodness me, I forgot to add on the snood bit. How embarrassing. I'm actually getting really hot now because the heat is burning my leg. Just going to turn the heater off. My legs are on fire. Right, so I'm adding on the snood bit now. So just bead, swivel, bead. Bead, swivel, bead. Swivel. When you do a live stream, it never goes right, does it? It never goes right. Swivel, bead. Bead, swivel, bead. Right. So that's on there. That's cool. Right, so now I'm going to re-put on the Termalink on the bottom, using the same crimping process. So let's get the goes in there. So crimp there, into the Termalink, back round, back through into the crimp. These crimps are quite tight, so you have to kind of like wiggle them to get them through. So then we're going to use the crimping pliers, crimp that back up. That is crimped. I am liking these 4-way crimpers. I really am liking them. I don't. Right. Let's tie 2 more stop knots, and I think we are good to go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right. If you don't succeed once, you know, you can always try again. I do like rig making. It's just when it goes wrong, it's a pain in the backside. But at least we haven't got to destroy the whole rig. Right, so that's there. The next stop knot. Stop knot is on. 1, 2. Peaceful. Just in there chilling out, making some rigs. Right, let's cut that off. There. And cut that down. There. Right, so that's me. That's what I should have done in the first place. Should have put the line on like that. So that's the bottom part of the rig. That's the hangover bit there, and then the top bit there. So that is the actual rig there. I'm just going to hang that up now. Then I'm going to cut the... Bit of messing around tonight. Sorry guys. Cut that off. I'm going to tie a turn link on. And then that makes my interchangeable snoods, which I can again just clip on and off as and when I need them. Which is really, really handy when you're on the beach and you just want to get your bait out nice and quick, rather than going through hundreds of rigs. Just go through the snoods, and it's just so much easier. Right, some people would put silicone tubing on. I am still experimenting with silicone tubing, but for this occasion I'm not going to put any on. Right, so there is my trace. There's my trace. Hooks there, term link there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get my roto and clip that onto the bottom of the... I'm going to clip that on, clip the term link on the bottom. I'll show you guys in a second what it looks like all clipped up. And then we're going to go up to our hangover and then back down. To be fair, I could have made that quite a lot longer if I had wanted to. See, what's good about this is you can actually move the bits and pieces up and down, which is very, very handy. Right, so there's me snood up to the top, back down to the bottom into the term link, into the roto, should I say. Right, move it up a bit to tension that, and we're jobs again. Just going to fold that round so it looks like it's baited. Right, so guys, here it is. Here's the rig in all its glory. My favourite rig. This is my absolute 100% favourite rig at the moment. The Trident hangover rig. So term link at the top, down to your business end there with your hangover. Completely adjustable because you use stop knots instead of crimps. And then down to the bottom end. And then your rolling lead at the bottom there. This is my favourite rig. I absolutely love it. When you hit the paddle, boom. And your rig's there. Lead's there. And then you've got a huge, like literally massive flowing. Your lead will be there, and then your bait's going to be all the way over there, 4 foot away. So yeah, absolutely fantastic rig. I absolutely love it. I love the fact that it's interchangeable, so you can just detach the snoods. Just detach the snoods from your Termalink, and you just clip on and off as many snoods as you want through the session. It's an absolutely fantastic rig. It's going to catch back up. Yeah, I can't believe I've done it on a live. It's a bit annoying, but you know, it is what it is. We've rectified it, and that's what it is. Mick Hoyle, I think the crowds around my way do because the mess they make of a certain rig. Mick, what rig are you using? What rig are you using? I've actually found that if I use on my last session with the rays, I was using an 80-pound shot leader with an 80-pound hook length, and it didn't tangle. It was absolutely fantastic. I really enjoyed it. We've all done it. I know. Oh, absolutely nightmare. It had to be tonight. Typical. How long do the rays stick around for? Typically, how long do the rays stick around for? That's a good question. I'm not too sure, to be fair, because last year was the only time I targeted rays, and I was quite late to trying to fish for them. And I think I targeted them on the second. I think it was the second run throughout the year. I think there's usually 2 runs. You get an early run, like now, and then there's a later run towards the end of the year. Cheers, Cardigan. Thanks very much. Thanks for joining, mate. Sea Fishing Days. It's a great looking rig. It's a really good rig. I really enjoy it, man. I really enjoy it. Just joined the UK and Ireland page. Cheers, John Campbell. Really enjoy that. Really appreciate that, mate. Thank you very much. Can't wait to get my hands on some of those new kickers. The new kickers are awesome, man. I've tried them. I think they're absolutely brilliant. I really like them. I don't know if I've got any on me at the moment. Let me have a look and see. Do I have any lying around? I've got stuff everywhere in this shed, absolutely everywhere. I don't know where they will be. Oh, yep, might have some. I still haven't cleaned up from my last fishing session. Oh, I've cleaned up all my rods and my reels and stuff. Have I got any in here? I really like the new kickers. Really like the new kickers. They're absolutely awesome. And see what they think. Hello, friend. How are you? Hello, I'm doing good, mate. Yeah, cheers for joining. Yeah, the hangovers are top notch, man. Top notch. So this is a little box I take with me when I go out. It's got some spare hooks and some spare beads and so on and so forth if I need to make up any kind of rigs or any kind of snoods or anything like that. Or if I run out, usually I'm pretty good. Usually I take quite a lot of bits and pieces with me and quite a lot of pre-made. Just on the off chance, it's good to have a little box to take with you. So, there's your normal first roto that come out by Trident Tackle. Absolutely fantastic bit of kit. Really good. Some people have said to me that they've had them jam and non-release the hooks. I've cast these things about 150 times and I've had them not release the hook on one occasion. But to be fair, that could have been down to my own fault really, because I was using a lead that was quite chunky and I don't know if the water pressure could go on the paddle or not. Mark Williams Sea Angling did a video and he spoke about it not so long ago. But yeah, to be fair, out of the amount of times I've cast them, they've been absolutely brilliant. And I like the fact that they lock in the lead. Once the lead's on, it's not coming off. The only way you're going to lose the lead is if you lose the whole rig. There's the kicker, which is there. Again, really cool bit of kit. It's the same kind of principle of locking in the lead. Let me get the lead and I'll show you. So the lead just clips in like that. And these things take massive hooks, man. They're designed to take bigger hooks. So what we've got here, we got a O'Shaughnessy 80, which is there. That would happily sit in there, no problem at all. and then on the cast, out it comes. So yeah, you can get your bigger baits out using these kickers. Really, really good. I've also got a Mustad 80 big gun here, just to show you. These are the, if I was going to target conger, although I haven't really caught a big conger yet, but if I was going to go and target conger, that's what I'll be using. And then the kicker is there. Again, same principle, cast out. Once it hits the water, the pressure of the cast, out pops your hook. So yeah, really, really good bit of kit. Unfortunately, at the moment, Trident are closed, I believe. They're waiting for new materials to come in, and then hopefully they'll reopen again and I can put another order in, because I am looking at getting quite a lot of bits and pieces. Obviously to do competitions and things like that. I want to give you guys some bits and pieces, and do other bits and pieces. So for the 39 people that are in the live at the moment, thank you very much for staying with us. If you want to have another chance at winning some stickers, comment win stick now, and you could be in the chance to win a sticker, which is one here, Eastbourne Fisherman sticker there. And you can also win a UK and Ireland sea angler sticker there. So there's 2 stickers, one apiece. If you want to win a sticker, comment win stick now, and then in the next session I will do a random draw of all the people that have commented, and I'll pick out a couple of winners, and then we'll get them sent out to you, just to say thanks for joining the live. Cheers, guys. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Cheers. Best rig clip on the market. It's really, really good. I mean, personal preference. I've used other rig clips and bits and pieces before. I'm not going to say what I don't like, because I don't like giving out, bad impressions and so on and so forth. But I don't like a certain one that's out there. I've lost quite a lot of leads on it. And it's just a pain in the backside. Other people rave about it. Other people think it's absolutely fantastic. These, for the cost and just for the fact that they're good and they work, I just really like them. And yeah, they're probably out of all my terminals hackle choices that I use. Yeah, I use them all the time. I think they're just great. I think they're absolutely fantastic. What bits do you guys use? What's your favoured piece of terminal tackle? Do you use generic normal lead clips? Do you use, what else is there really? Gemini splashdowns, for example. Breakaway imps? No, what do you guys use? What's your preferred piece of terminal tackle? Ian, you can't, mate. Yeah, they're really, really good. What's my go-to hooks for the rays? Well, I've been using these Kioke, K-I-O-K-E, Koki. I don't know how to pronounce it really, but yeah, I've been using them in the size 4.0. I've been using them on a pennel because I've been chatting to quite a lot of the the local people around the area, and getting insight from other people that fish for rays in other places. And they say the best way to do it is to present your bait on a pennel, which is a 2-hook. I can find, which is it's a 2-hook snood. So basically, you have your top hook. Let me get the snood here. So a pennel is here. Obviously, most of you, seasoned anglers will know what we're going on about. But your pennel's here. So you have the bottom hook there, which is presented inside your squid or your bluey or so on and so forth, and then the top hook here you would then bring down to the top of your bait, wrap it around the hook, wrap it around the line a couple of times, nick it into the top of your bait, and then that is your pennel. So you'd have a hook at the top, a hook at the bottom. Some people like to spin the hook round and have one hook facing each way. I've been doing it that way, and I found that 2 of the rays I caught were actually on the top hook, which is a circle hook. And then this hook kind of acts as like a bait holder. But yeah, I'm still new to fishing and targeting rays. There's loads of other ways you can do it, and hooks you can use. Cocks and rule hooks are absolutely fantastic. I use quite a lot of cocks and rule hooks as well. My favourite cocks and rule hooks are the Chinoo's and the Specimen X's. And I've got Specimen X's here in size 2, which I use for smooth hounds. which I was using for smoothhounds last year. But we'll see. We'll see what what other people are using, and then we'll try and draw on the expertise of the people that are catching them around my local area, and see what they think as well. Because a lot of the time around here, a lot of people say I was using quite big baits, and a lot of people say that a small thumb size bait is sufficient for catching fish around it. I didn't listen. I was a bit arrogant, and then I listened, and then I ended up catching 2 rays. So got to listen to the locals really, and the people that know what's best for your local area. Too many out there. You tap it off, comes with a hook. Yeah, there's so many hooks out there, man. There's so many different bits and pieces that you can use. I know some lads I know who fish for bigger fish use cat hooks. It's endless, man. It's completely endless. Absolutely endless. There's loads of bits of terminal tackle you can use. Like, for example, for place fishing, a lot of people prefer black and green beads. But I know people that are caught on pink and white, yellow and orange. It's just endless. It's just endless. The only thing you can do is try and listen to the people that are fishing locally, listen to what they've used, draw on their experience, and hopefully you'll be able to catch your desired fish really. Pardon me. So, like I said, my next target is a place. It's going to be difficult for me to catch a place because all the times when I want to go catch in a place, I am actually at work, so I don't know how I'm going to do this. Weekend fishing at the moment, I usually work a week, and then the weekend's rough as hell. So catching a place on when it's really rough is not great. Jason, it won't enter as the postage is stupid to send here, but a nice thing to do. Well done. Valerie, don't worry. If you want to enter, I will send it out to you. It's no problem at all. I've sent things over to Ireland and Spain and France and all over the place, so don't worry about that. Too many out there. Tap it off. Come with the hook. These great. Rotate even. Yeah. Yeah, so my plan for the sea glow hooks are really good. Chris, is that the Catos? I've heard a lot about them. Caught more on small hooks than large with rays, even had them on 3 hook flappers. Jason, that's pretty interesting, mate. That's pretty interesting. A lot of the rays caught around here, quite a lot of people, like a lot up and over rig is quite popular. Just it's different in different areas, really. I mean, like I said, the best thing I could suggest to you guys is to draw upon experience within your local area, and what works. Speak to your local tackle shop is a great example. They'll be able to tell you, or they'll have the knowledge to tell you what kind of things work for what fish that are being targeted around your area. What better place could you ask for experience from a local tackle shop who's going to know all the people that are fishing within the areas, or the match fishermen at least that are fishing within those areas that are specifically targeting those types of fish. So yeah, draw upon the experience from locals in your own area, or your local tackle shop, and see what they have to say. Really, I think that's a good one actually. That goes in there. That goes in there. But yeah, I'm going to experiment. Like I said, place is the next target. Some days off work, coming through into March, to try and catch them, because it seems to be, like I said, it seems to me that when I try and go to catch a place, the weather's either bad or it's just like completely no, and then all through the week it's nice and sunny and everyone's catching place. It's just a nightmare, absolute nightmare. What's your favourite small hook to use? I used Harry's here. Let me say good night to Harry. Right, mate. Good night, love ya. Oh, that's Harry going to bed. Got to say good night to him. I wasn't going to be in trouble by Mrs. Scott there. What's the best size hooks for a scratching rig? That's a good one, mate. Yeah, I use Camazan hooks. A lot of the guys around my local area, match fishermen, use Camazans. B940s, I think they're called. Let me just double check. Yeah, B940s. I think they're B940s. I can't see the rest of the sticker. I use them in small size 4 for targeting things like sole. No, they're absolutely fantastic for targeting things like sole. And I use them in a size 2. They're 1.0, size 2, and size 4. And usually if I'm fishing and I want to scratch around, I'll start by fishing with a rig that has got a size 2 hook on it. And then if I'm failing to catch on that, I'll drop down to a size 4 hook, to see if there's any kind of like smaller fish like eels and rocklins and so on and so forth around. I find that that's really, really helpful. Just on like a 3 hook flapper or a 3 hook clip rig, just with a smaller hook. Another good one is the Cox and Rule scratching hooks. They're quite popular with people around my local area. They're another good smaller hook. It's all about finding things that that work for you, really. What's the best bait for a dogfish? Harry Horton, mackerel, 100%, mate, mackerel. Whereabouts are you from, Harry? Are you local? Yeah, best bait for dogfish. I've had quite a lot of dogfish on mackerel. Usually, when I'm fishing, I'll tend to fish like a 3 hook clipped rig. The top 2 hooks I'll bait with a worm bait, and then the bottom hook I'll bait with mackerel bait. And usually, you tend to get the dogfish on the bottom mackerel bait. They seem to really like the mackerel. Yeah, Harry, I'd suggest mackerel. Mackerel or squid. Around here, mackerel and squid seem to catch dogfish. Been trying to get away from the whiting. Trying to get away. I think we've all been trying to get away from the whiting, Ian. Yeah, they're an absolute nightmare. Sea rats, or winter mackerel, should we say? Most underrated fishing tool. That's a good one, man. Most underrated fishing tool. I think the most underrated fishing item is actually a towel. The amount of times I've left home without a fishing towel has been absolutely ridiculous. I've even got my own fishing towels, like my own merchandise fishing towels, and I still manage to leave them at home. So now I've actually got a fishing towel that clips onto my bucket that I take, and it's on there all the time. So when I get home, I wash it, hang it up, and then I clip it back onto the bucket, so I literally can't forget it. But yeah, most underrated fishing tool. I'd say your fishing rod or your reel or something like that. If you don't have a fishing rod and reel, you can't fish, can you really? or a good sharp filleting knife. A good sharp filleting knife is always a good one to have. Mustard actually do a pair of bait scissors, which look really good. That I think I might pick up, because I've seen quite a few people actually fillet the fish using these mustard bait scissors. So I might actually try that myself and see what I think of that, really, and see how they work, or if I prefer still keeping a fillet knife with me. No problem, Harry. Cheers, mate. I'll get doggies on shrimp feathers rigged tip with squid. Oh, John, that's a weird one. I've never heard of that before. But, if it works, it works. Motivation Pro, I'm not asleep. All you need for whiting is a bloody hook. Oh, tell me, mate. Tell me. Angling Addict caught a whiting on a special bait. You've got to go and check out his video. It's absolutely it's crazy. Good conger bait, though, the whiting. I actually used a whiting. I took the whiting and used it as bait, and actually caught more whiting on it. I caught a whiting on the top hook and on the bottom hook of a whiting on a pennel. True, but I was thinking about a hook sharpener. George, I don't actually use a hook sharpener, to be fair. I usually end up using my rigs, and then once I finish the session, I'll cut the hook snood off and then retie a new hook snood on. All right, Callum Sloan, how we doing, mate? They're good, Jason. I've got a pair. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give them a go, actually, Scott. I'm gonna have to give them a go, mate, and you know, I might have to give them a go. My lock would catch on one, just line, no hook. Wow, that would be interesting. Yeah, the whiting are everywhere, man. Everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Send a pic to your UK and Ireland channel, Jason. Yeah, cheers, John. Yeah, please do, mate. Please do. It's an absolutely fantastic community we've grown on there. I mean, YouTube's a fantastic place to be anyway. Just to share ideas with everybody and have a chin wagging, you know. There's some absolutely fantastic people on this channel. And the subscriber support is absolutely brilliant. Absolutely awesome, man. I never thought we'd get to 2,800 subscribers. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So yeah, thanks to everyone that subscribed and, you know, and joined the live chats and so on and so forth. And we, you know, we've all, you know, it's just nice to give a bit back, have a chat with everybody, see how everyone's doing. I'm really enjoying doing the lives, to be fair, just to have a chat with all the subscribers and just see, you know, what everyone's been up to and, you know, what everyone's been doing, share the tips with everybody. And, you know, I'm hoping you guys will actually help me, you know, catch more fish, to be fair, and species that I haven't targeted, like garfish. Are ones that I want to try and target in the summer. So I'm going to try and draw on your knowledge as well, and hopefully we'll be able to share some tips, and hopefully I'll be able to catch some garfish. Conger challenge, that sounds good. Yeah, I've caught conger up to, I think it's £4, £4.5 maybe. But I haven't caught a big conger yet, and I know some of the lads around here have caught some blinking big congers. Last year there was loads of decent congers caught. To be fair, actually saying that, early this year there was a nice conger caught from a local lad that was absolutely, you know, it's like that would be nice. That'd be nice. I've got quite a lot of target fish that I want to catch this year. Rays, which we've done, but I still wouldn't mind catching another one. Place, conger, yeah, loads of different target fish. I want to try and catch a wrasse on lures this year as well, and some more bass. The bass on lures last year was absolutely awesome, man. Absolutely awesome. Such good fun. Such good fun. I think out of all the fishing I do, lure fishing for bass was the most enjoyable last year. I really enjoyed it. It was just absolutely brilliant. I went with a guy called Matt. He's a really nice guy. Knew the local area like the back of his hand, and he took me to some fantastic places. It was absolutely brilliant, and, you know, hopefully we can share that with you guys. Come through the warmer months. Get the waders on, get the backpack, and out we go. Absolutely fantastic. Sunrise up in the morning. Got some cracking pictures last year of the sunrise coming up. Oh man, absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Some nice fish. I had bass up to 60 centimeters last year, which is, you know, which is a decent sized bass. I've just joined UK and Ireland channel. Cheers, Carl. Thanks very much, mate. Yeah, it's great to have you on board. Really good. Like I said, loads of things happening on the Facebook group. Absolutely loads of things happening on the Facebook group. Only now getting into lures, but can't wait to be able to travel to do some. Jason, yes, lure fishing is fantastic, man. It's absolutely brilliant. Really cool. Like, really good. I tried it the year before last year and had a couple of bass just at my local harbour rock arm. But nothing like last year. That was really cool. You know, I went all the way up around the cliffs around Eastbourne. Now I look around, good old rummage around in rock pools and everything. Really good fun. Really good fun, man. Bass on the Fly is so exciting. Bass on the Fly, man. Oh man, I know Saltwater Angler is another YouTube channel I watch quite a lot. And he's caught some bass on fly, I believe. I haven't actually seen all of his videos, but he's been talking about it recently. Bass on the Fly, or on a little crab fly that he uses. Yeah, so I don't know. I might try it at some point. A couple of us lads down south are doing some bits and pieces this year. I'm not going to spoil it for everyone, but a couple of, you know, myself and a couple of other YouTubers are going to collab and do some bits and pieces. So hopefully that'll be good. Anything else happening down your area at the moment? Any big fish being caught? I don't know. Can you guys actually go fish at the moment down in Wales? I don't think you can you? I don't know. I'm not really too up on who can go and who can't go. Oh, the chat's paused again. Do apologise, guys. Right, so I'm not going to bore you for too much longer, guys. I need to go in and get my dinner. You know, it's just nice to come on and have a chat, have a physical chat. Just, you know, get to know you guys a bit more, and then hopefully you can get to know me a bit more, and then, you know, it's all good fun, and we can give away some stickers. Right, so I'm going to do one more go. If you guys come here late, and you know you missed the chance earlier to win a sticker. If you want to win both one of my stickers and one of the Facebook group stickers, UK Online Sea Anglers, one each, free postage. Comment win stick now. It's the last chance of the evening. And what I do is everyone that's commented win stick on the live stream, just on the live stream, not on the actual video comments. You have to be on the live stream to be able to get a sticker. Everyone that's commented win stick, I'll write all the names down and we'll draw a couple of names out of the hat, 4 or 5 names out of the hat, and everyone will get a sticker. And then we'll do that until the stickers are run out over a couple of lives, and then hopefully quite a few of you will be able to get some stickers. Where's the best place you fished at? Where you like most? Oh, that's a good one. I haven't really travelled around very much, really. But when I went on my tackle shops campaign, support local tackle shops with CJ, we went down to a place called the Fowl Estuary. That was awesome, man. The scenery was brilliant. It was just fantastic, and it's opened my eyes quite a lot to realise that I actually want to go and try different places and just, you know, have a look around. And I want to take my family down there as well. And yeah, it was just brilliant, man. We camped out on the Fowl Estuary. We fished all through the night, and then in the morning had some bull huss, and it was just fantastic, man. It was Langley Point, my local, is you know, I like fishing it. I like being in Eastbourne. You know, some people don't. It's a fun place to be. And now I've taken up fishing, it's even more fun because I can go on the beach and chill out. Yeah, Falmouth Estuary is the top place I fished at the moment. Just because it was something I shared with CJ and with Joe from Sea Fishing Only. It was just a nice memory I'm going to keep for a while, to be fair. Where you order your stickers from, Jason? I order them from a local lad actually called Bay Designs. He's a really nice chap called Ash, and he does all my printing. He does all my hats, all my merchandise, everything, absolutely everything. He's a really nice guy. Walk or cycle, mark no driving unless disabled are rules in Wales. Jeez, man, it's pretty harsh, man. But you know, if it keeps everyone safe, we've got to do it, haven't we, really? I got mine from Vistaprint. Yeah, I like to support local, man. I'm big at supporting local. And the guy does a fantastic job, man. He does all my printing. He prints it all and then he sends it out for me, and it's just so easy, so much easier. And it just works for me. Right, guys, I'm not going to bore you all night. I just want to say thanks to everyone for joining the live tonight. It's been good fun. Hopefully we'll be able to do some more in the next coming weeks and months. And hopefully we'll be able to get out on the beach and do some more lives. And do some other bits and pieces. Like I said, the next target is place. So hopefully on the videos we'll be able to crack the target and get the place. And yeah, I just want to say a big thanks to everyone who's supported the channel, who's you know, donated to the RNLI on my live streams, everyone that's donated, everyone that's partaked, and just subscriber, you know, and you just, you know, in the background watching. Thanks very much, you know. Please do continue leaving comments, you know, sharing the videos and helping me, you know, progress the channel. And yeah, I just want to say a big thanks to everyone. Really, it's been a crazy year and a half, really, since we've started the channel. It's just been mental. Thanks, Val. I'll go back through the donations that have been made tonight, and I'll put a post up saying thanks to everyone. Mark Williams is looking for someone to do his merch. I'll drop him a message. Cheers, Chris. Thanks for that. I'll drop him a message and I'll just let him know who's doing mine, and they might be able to, you know, draw some more business to the guy that I'm using, really, which is cool. Cheers, George. Thanks for joining, mate. Thank you very much. Hi, Rich and Leo Angle in UK. Thanks very much for joining. We're coming to the end of the live stream really now, but you know, if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. Click the bell, and hopefully on the next live stream you'll be here. Next fishing trip for me is Hordle Cliff. Can't wait. I've never been there, man. Whereabouts is that? Is that England, Scotland, Wales, Ireland? Are you intending to come to Ireland at some point? Man, I would love to come to Ireland. I would love to come to Ireland at some point. But, you know, I've got work and family and kids and stuff, so it's pretty difficult. Potentially. Right, guys, so I'm just going to say thanks very much to everyone who's joined the live stream. A huge thank you to everyone who donated to the channel this evening. Absolutely awesome. Thank you very much. And hopefully we'll see you on the next one. So, yeah, the next video will be going out on Sunday evening, which is another fishing video. We'll get that out for you. And then there's a couple of other little bits and pieces, short videos and demonstrations of bits and pieces that I'm doing that I'll release. So usually it's one fishing video a week, and then one other little sort of like short video a week as well. And then once the season picks up and everything starts going crazy and we can get out a bit more, hopefully we'll pick up to 2 videos a week. And you know, maybe do a couple of live streams here and there. So yeah, cheers to everyone who supported. Thank you so much. It does really mean a lot to me, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one. So cheers, guys. Thank you very much. I hope you have a lovely evening, whatever you're doing, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you.